Love yourself. Love yourself. All of yourself. Your flaws, your blemishes, all those things are not you. Love your true self. Unconditional love, all right? That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about unconditional love. I'm talking about love the bad, love the good. I'm talking about love the scars, kiss the bruises. I love it all. That's what the world needs. It needs more love. That's what you need. You need more love. That's what all of us need. So let's share that. You've done me wrong. I still love you. I still love you. Or maybe it's lack of love why you've done you wrong. Maybe it's because selfish love's why you've done the wrong you've done. Either way, it all comes full circle to love. Do away the evil with love. That's how we do it. That's how we win this fight, with love. Love your consciousness, your awareness. Fall in love with that experience that you are experiencing. That's what I'm in love with. I'm in love with experience. I'm conscious to experience. Conscious enough to be introspective. I don't take that for granted. You guys don't either. Don't get blinded from what you have, from what you don't have, from what you look like, from what you don't look like. Life is simple. You're here. Live it. Self-love equals confidence. You notice how people gravitate to people that are confident, like females gravitate to guys that are confident. People like a confident individual. What confidence says is how much you love yourself. That's what confidence is. It's a sense of self-love. You ever been around somebody and their aura, their vibe just feels so secure in every moment, like they're not thinking about the past, the future. They kind of seem like they have it all together. It's almost like they know something that you don't. This is a sense of self-love. This is a sense of no matter what's going on around you externally, it doesn't penetrate the love you have for self. Now, when we talk about self, when I talk about self, what do you think I'm talking about? What do you consider yourself? Do you consider your body yourself? How much of your body can you lose before you're not yourself? What about a haircut? What about losing a foot? What about a leg, an arm, etc.? You see, it's not that clear. When I talk about self, I'm talking about the conscious being behind those eyes of yours. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your consciousness. Your body is not yourself. It's part of the whole manifestation of your life experience here on this earth, but it's not yourself, your inner self, your true self. So when I talk about self-love, I mean the love for your inner self, your true self. That's the love I'm describing here. When you have that kind of love for self, when you are secure in your true self, in who you are, and you identify with your true self, not the body, not the flesh, and you love the true self, this shines off of you. It radiates a room when you step into it. People can't help but be drawn to it and attracted to it. This is what I want for you. When you fall in love with true self and you're making an effort to be more conscious from moment to moment, people want to be around you. They want to soak that up for themselves. It's a gravity of some sort that draws people in, this kind of self-love. This is what confidence is. It's a trust in oneself, one's true self, that everything is going to be okay. Everything is what it should be. Bad and good, relative perspective. Everything is what it is. And what an amazing wonder it is to just sit around and just be. The more conscious you are in every moment equals the appreciation you have for oneself, for just being. The more love and appreciation you have for your inner self, the more you can give it to your outer self, your external self, your body, until it mirrors the love you have for your inner self, your true self, your self-being. Once it mirrors that, then you fall in love with your mind, body, and spirit. This is what I want for all of you at home. I want you to fall in love with yourself. I want you to fall in love with your true self, capital S. I want you to fall in love with your bodies. I want you to fall in love with this experience called life. Do not take it for granted. I want this for all of you. If you notice this channel, when it comes to fitness, it's rooted a little deeper than just the aesthetics. I can show you workouts every week, but if you don't have a rooted reason, an organic need to want to elevate, to want to grow consciously, where it overspills into manifesting the body that you want to create for yourself, then it's pointless. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to spark something in you so you could become who you want to be, so you can live according to how you want to. That's what I'm here for. That's what Fighting Fitness is about. So sometimes when I'm doing my workout, I listen to R&B. You know when you're in love and you feel that feeling, that euphoric feeling of love, and you listen to your slow songs and your R&B tracks, and you're just butterflies in that zone. I get like that when I'm working out because I love myself. I love myself. I want you at home to love yourself as well. I want you to fall in love with yourself like I fall in love with myself. I wake up and I fall in love with myself every day. Every day, every time I look in the mirror, I say I love you. I want you to do the same. When you wake up every morning, look yourself in the mirror and say I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love this experience called life. I love everything it has to offer, and I love my true self, my inner self, my nature, my being. So when I'm working out, sometimes I'll put on a slow song and I'll get in that zone, that euphoric vibe of just love. And it's not like I'm projecting it externally outward onto anybody specific. I just do it for me. I have that euphoric feeling for myself, and it motivates me even harder to continue on my journey with regards to my fitness and my self-love and the exploration of this thing called life, this experience that we're all here for. And I want you to have that same perspective. I want to share that with you. Learn to fall in love with yourself, your true self, your inner self, and elevate your body to that standard, that criteria where you can fall in love with your body, and elevate your mind to that criteria where you can fall in love with your mind. But first, fall in love with self, capital S, which is this experience called life. That is your true self, not your body, not your thoughts, not your emotion. Your conscious being sitting right behind those eyes. That's who I'm referencing. That is your true self. Fall in love with that, okay? Fall in love with your awareness, the conscious being from moment to moment. Fall in love with that. That is the experience, and everything else will trickle down and you'll become more wholesome. You'll gain a sense of self-worth, self-value. You'll project confidence. People will be gravitating towards you with such a love of self, and the understanding the difference between self with a capital S and self with a lowercase. People will gravitate towards you, and confidence will no longer be an issue. So sometimes when you're doing your workout, slap on a slow song, get in the zone, right? You don't need an external relationship to stimulate love. Love is universal. Love is what the fabric of creation is made out of. It's made out of love. Once you understand that and you fall in love with yourself, being that you are creation, you are consciousness, you are experience, then it translates to every other aspect of your life. Sometimes when you're doing your workout, dress to impress. You don't even have to be going to the gym. Put on your best gym attire. You know, when you get dressed to impress, you feel good. Do that for yourself. Put on your best gym attire to stay home and get in the zone, to fall in love with oneself, to put on a slow song and get that euphoric feeling of love for oneself while you're doing your reps, and continue to motivate yourself, continue to love yourself, and continue to fight for yourself. Are you fighting today? So I'll be working out and I'll put on some Sade, I'll put on some Alicia Keys, I'll put on some Maxwell, and I'll just get in the zone because I love myself. Self-love, love. You take love, you take love, you take love, you take love. That's what this channel is about. I'm here to share it. When you're brushing your teeth, tell yourself, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love all of you. Once you fall in love with your true self, you spread that love to your body. You want to watch what you eat. You want to work out. You want to be healthy. You want to be productive. That's what love does. It's transformational. Love will transform you. Love will transform the world. It's about love. That's what it's about. So love yourself like I love you. And keep fighting with love.